Shut up and sit down.
You're watching the most famous podcast ever.
Yeah, I mean,
If you don't know us, then you don't know.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
Fuck you guys.
I think I am famous. People should just know that I'm famous.
Yeah, I think the Instagram reel that you're talking about, 2 lakh views वगैरह. I think
Yeah.
Instagram knows कि ये लड़की famous होने वाली है.
मैं हूँ. People just don't know.
People just don't
know that. I
That's
think
okay.
they
They'll
will.
get-
They should.
हो जाएगा. ऐसा कुछ है.
I'm just getting this imposter syndrome आ रहा है मेरे को अभी.
I mean, you think that you won't be able to do great in that?
No, I just saw this one post on Reddit which said किसी के पास भी स्मार्टफोन माइक्स होगा तो everybody is a podcaster now.
No, but I mean, being a good podcaster is like.
I mean, I'm not a podcaster or anything.
And neither am I. We are doing it for the first time.
No, but I just feel like.
See, I think it should be more of the kind of content that you're speaking should be more relevant for the people to understand. If people are able to relate, then you are a good podcaster. Simple. I mean.
Yeah, why did you want to do this? Like, why a podcast?
I don't know. I mean, trying something different.
Generic
Never
answer for like just tell like what you really. Why?
I think you approached me with the idea. कि करना है podcast.
Yeah.
Nobody ever, and in fact, my cousin did also approach. He stays in Bangalore, but we never had an opportunity to take that conversation thing ahead.
Because nobody is as ambitious as I am.
Or maybe we all are busy. Fair. I mean,
Why would you ask me like question and answer? Ask me why.
what do I ask you?
Why did I want to start this podcast?
No, I think I know the reason why you wanted to. You always wanted to do something, and
No.
then.
That is one. But I think people need to know what goes in my head. I've been talking with the voices in my head for a very long time.
Achha.
And it's getting boring now. Like everybody should know what I think, even if they agree or not agree to it.
No, but do you think that voices in your head is going to be appealing to people? I mean,
I don't care.
you don't care.
You saw my Instagram, I put like shit content on it. So
Yeah,
I just like putting it, like vomiting it out there. I don't care like how many people watch this. I'll make people watch it, but even if they don't, the satisfaction of like putting something out there.
So you want to go out there, मतलब करके दिखाना है बस.
दिखाना नहीं, just करना है. मतलब I told you right कि here it needs to like come out. I can't just keep it in. My therapist will get bored now. Like she has to listen to all the shit. So I think it's better I like let everybody. I subject everyone to listen to all my thoughts that I have.
No, but coming to the point of therapist, do you think therapy is like very helpful?
Yeah. I to do this thing where I put people into therapy. I should start charging my therapist like a commission or something.
Like, I'm giving you customers.
Yeah, give me fucking 10%, dude. सबको डालती हूँ मैं. Like all my exes have like one of them put me into therapy, but good for me. But उसके बाद से I have been putting people into therapy.
You were not successful putting me into therapy.
You were already, na?
Very.
I mean, not like people who refuse. So that
So, no,
becomes
I try.
I want to fix them. That becomes my challenge.
See, I think you can only fix yourself. Simple.
No, not fixing, but you know, like therapy has been good for me, and I think it's good for people in general.
No, what I feel is like people go out and do therapy is because usually people do not have somebody to talk to, okay, about whatever is going on in their minds without being judged, and they have a safe space, which is where they pay that money. Yeah, I mean, well, listen, hear me out. I mean, so most of the people that I have interacted to who have gone to therapy, and I myself also have gone to therapy for like 1 month. Okay. But in the end, I did not feel that I was going somewhere, and to actually find a good therapist who will is a task. Okay.
Not for me.
You have a good lucky
Yeah,
for you.
That's right.
But I went to the therapist and she was like घूमोफाइंग यहाँ से वहाँ मतलब कुछ point में arrive नहीं कर रहा था मैं.
I have one incident. Didn't happen with me. A friend of mine, she went to this very hoity-toity therapist, and she paid some like good money. Okay, like I pay in 1,000 के नीचे pay करती हूँ मैं.
You pay 700.
Yeah. Please tell everyone I pay 700. My therapist, shout out to her. No, but she paid some good amount for like one session, and one session mein it was so funny. She made her like, I don't know, sleep or sit, and the therapist was like, close your eyes. So my friend closed her eyes, and she's like, क्या दिख रहा है तुम्हें? So my friend is like, सब काला दिख रहा है. So just shut her eyes, dude. She's like, कुछ नहीं, everything's blank. And then she like, the therapist was like sort of directing her to think a certain way, which is not what I feel you should do, like as a therapist. She was like, no, now you will see this person. That person is coming near you. And what is that person doing?
That is all like bullshit.
Why? It was like वो बता ना तुम्हारे पुराने what do you call it? Past life में तुम ऐसे थे and she fucking paid some grand. I don't know, 5, 6. I am not sure.
Therapy, I think, is a very subjective thing. I think very few people have the talent to actually help people direct and guide. I mean, to the path they are supposed to be. Okay, it's not like I'm changing you as a person, but I'm helping you go. I mean, beat your past traumas.
Yeah.
Okay, and have a better, healthier future.
हाँ मतलब 100% नहीं फिक्स होगे तो एटलीस्ट 50% तो कर दो फिक्स.
डिस्काउंट चल रहा है.
I mean, they don't. My therapist never tells me what to do. She's like, you have this option, you have this option. Do whatever I do is on me basically, which is a good thing that helps me take decisions.
After all, like life is what the choices that you make.
Yeah, but it's so good. Like I've been so indecisive all this while, all my life. But now because of therapy, I can make decisions. Even if they are bad, I can make decisions. So that's a good thing.
Yeah. You know what? Andrew Tate. There's this guy called Andrew Tate on Instagram.
Yeah. Not Instagram. He was very famous on YouTube. What he said, therapy नहीं जाना.
नहीं. He tells. At least for boys, he tells. No, you don't have to go to therapy. Your therapy should be gym. Your therapy. And to be honest, I mean, I'm not taking his side, or maybe the way he said it was wrong, but I did give it a try. Okay, like rather than going to a person and talking, if you have a very healthy lifestyle, you wake up in the morning at 5, you go for a run, go to the gym, then start off with work with like complete concentration for like 4 or 5 hours, finish something, have lunch. I mean, a proper routine. Okay. I don't think then we'll have all these mental health issues.
No, but that is a routine you set for yourself.
No, that's what I'm saying. Healthy.
Yeah, but one day imagine you wake up and you just don't feel like it. तेरे पास coping और क्या है? You just have a fucking gym. तू उठ रहा है, तेरे को पता है तेरा routine ये है, but तेरे को नहीं जम रहा है. Like within you're just not feeling it. You're not motivated. You're not.
No, it's not
disciplined.
It may not be only about the gym. I mean, you can read books, you can meditate, you can go for a hike. Do something. Okay, so the entire point of I dug a little deeper on what he said. Okay, like was it making any sense? कि एक routine रखो, ये करो. So there are like two things you can derive from that. Either he's saying to you to work like a robot, okay, or he's actually telling you that कि there is a scientific reason behind it. And to be honest, there is a scientific reason behind it.
There is. I'm not saying no.
So, right now in this world, the अभी का जो generation हम लोग रह रहे हैं, the दुनिया that we are staying around with, ठीक है, we have access to easy dopamine, like I said, ठीक है.
Drugs लेके
दारू तो ऐसे available है. This is something I've been facing for the last 3 weeks, 4 weeks. So in my office, basically there was this senior who was a banyan tree. Okay, no, उसको सब पता था. So we used to like look up to her कि हाँ भाई, she is there.
Like things like gossip.
No.
Things about life.
Work.
Okay, work.
Specifically work. Okay. So she left. And the entire thing came on me. So I was like a little pressurized. So last 4 weeks, it's been like hectic. I'm going in 9 and coming home at 9:30. No time for anything else. Yeah.
But yaar, this guy is very problematic. Matlab,
See, the way he speaks, fair.
forget what he speaks is shit.
Initially, what he spoke was very shit. I mean,
Even now also, it's the
no,
whole
yeah.
red pill thing. We are going to get cancelled for this. I think after
whatever.
this discussion.
Uh,
But I mean, see, we have spoken about it a lot. You know, red pill, manosphere, all of that shit.
mhm.
Some reason I can't wrap my head around it. And it's
But-
not, the whole concept of red pill. I mean, you have read a lot. When we met, our first, I remember the discussion
was about red pill.
About this book.
About this book, Robert Tomasi,
the Rational Male.
No, so I'll tell you how I. Okay, so I'll tell you my very initial story of getting introduction to the red pill thing. Okay.
Just the red pill or like the book?
The book. Okay. No, so I my dating life before my MBA first year was very, like I जो भी लड़की पसंद नहीं मेरे को जो भी थोड़ा भाव दे दिया I used to go out on dates.
Whore.
Huh?
Whore.
Not
You
whore,
were a
not
whore.
whore. I will not say I was a whore. I used to become too emotionally invested Isa. Matlab, within us, like, if some, because I think today morning also we were discussing supply demand का जो concept of boys and girls, ठीक है. So demand तो बहुत है भाई हर लड़की का, ठीक है, but the supply is very economically speaking, ठीक है. Which is why I think that kind of trigger, मतलब I had a mindset कि whatever the girl like
Says करो.
हाँ वैसा type का. You are right on the spot. So before going to my MBA, so there is a CHR of this company who used to stay in my house in Bhubaneswar, ठीक है. And we kind of became very close, and I think I took the profession of HR because of him. Okay, like I got into many colleges where I could get marketing, finance, HR, ठीक है, operations. I mean यही 4 सब general engineering मेरे को ही मिलता है, ठीक है. But he told me what HR is and then he asked me, I mean, we were talking about TV series and all, and he told me, you watch House of Cards? Yeah, you watch. Then he listed out, and I actually had watched most of what it. And then he tells me, ki, listen, before you go to college, read about this book, The Rational Male. I mean, he suggested me, तुम पढ़ा.
Did you read it?
हाँ, wait, let me complete the entire thing. ठीक है. I did not read it for a year. I did not care. I mean, like, yeah. So कुछ बोल रहा है. I didn't even hear about. I didn't even know about what manosphere and all this stuff. What was there? Yeah. And so there's this friend who was a girl. Okay. And and first time I started kind of dating, like एक के after.
Whoring around.
Yeah, putting myself out there. So, and then I was reaching at the same point again and again. Matlab,
You didn't have game, basically, what you're saying.
no, I had game in the Insta.
No.
So, no, wait. Game for guys is like mostly sex. And that was
No.
Yes.
No, that's your destination. I'm saying you didn't have game to even sustain like one date or convert into a relationship.
Yeah, like convert into a proper relationship. So I'm coming to that. ठीक है. तो a lot of things. End में कुछ ना कुछ होता था कि जहाँ पे मतलब एक बहुत बड़ा misunderstanding हो गया लड़कियों मेरा and we part apart and everything. Okay. And then she, the girl who who's a very good friend of mine, she said, "Dude, have you read about this book?"
A woman did.
Yeah, a woman did. I'm not kidding. A woman did. Okay. And she told me, have you read about this book called The Rational Male? I was suggested by somebody,
yeah.
a very senior guy, and he kind of advised me to read, and she was like, you should read it. So I took Kindle, I downloaded the book.
You bought the book?
No, I paid my 169 ka premium, so I used to pay 169. So it was free out there.
Good.
Okay, so I did not pay 469 rupees to buy the book. Yeah, but and I kind of read whatever he was saying. Okay, and the kind of mentality I had was kind of blue pill what he described in the book. Okay, pehle. Like I don't know if I should say simping for girls. And girls with all the tantrums and they're like, oh baby, oh lo, and I did that. And to be honest, I did that. Take it.
Okay.
And I thought it was a part of being that loving and caring nature that your mother has taught
like
you
just
about.
with any girl?
Not with any girl.
Okay, that's
with the girls I was involved with. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I remember. So basically, I think that was the point of time I started reading this book. Okay, where my mind was blown. I was like, "Fuck."
Okay.
Is this what female psychology is? And this is what I exactly
Written
faced.
by a male.
Dude, he has observed. Okay, female psychology can be written by male, female. I don't know. I mean,
but yeah, fine.
तुम्हारा experiences के हिसाब से वो लिखा and he was actually describing the experiences of most men out here in the world. And I was able to relate to it. Which is why I like the book. But given the things, what happened in due course of time to men by reading that book was very toxic.
To men, or what men did?
What men did. Okay. The book says a lot of good things, but taking those good things and actually implementing in your life to have a very healthy. So what he says masculinity is something that is important for a man to have. Okay. I personally agree, like if a man should actually physically build himself, because that physical buildness का capability है उसके अंदर, biologically है, ठीक है, तो उसको utilize करो, go to your full potential. Okay, do not think about all this stuff. Okay, I mean what I personally feel and the lessons that I have taken from redpill is like, first achieve your goal, aim, set yourself in life. ठीक है, वो standard रखो कि मेरा ये standard है कि for now I have this standard कि I will not get married till I have like 3-4 crores in my account. Because I know कि what is going to happen in the future.
घर में तेरा घर लेने में 3-4 करोड़ चला जाएगा मुंबई में. अगर if you're like planning to stay in Mumbai.
Whatever. So.
Yeah.
Oh God, house is out here. But anyway, coming back to the point, कि like by the age of 33-34, I need to have a substantial amount of money in my account. Then only I can like help build a family with a woman.
Okay, that's like what he says.
Yeah, I mean he says that कि like unless and until you are established as a man. You forget about everyone else. You forget about women. You forget about other people. If you are able to establish yourself as a man, you do not need to run behind women for validation.
Okay.
A lot of men nowadays, what they do is run behind women for validation. They are not focusing on themselves. Simple. That is what I did. I know I did. मेरे को पता है. Okay, if at that point of time, if I did what I was supposed to do, actually learn about in depth about what I was actually doing, take up new skills, maybe I would have been a better person compared to what I was then. Okay. And what he says is, if you are able to increase your value, and then he talks about this concept called hypergamy, okay, which is very true. Women do possess that concept, and you cannot disagree to it.
I'll come to that. You finish and
okay.
Probably I'll just come
hypergamy basically for our viewers, if they don't know, it's basically
if anybody watches this.
if anybody watches this, it is basically the concept of a woman selecting the best available male around her for whatever reproduction,
yeah.
Which is fair. I mean, given the biological statuses, it is fair. Okay. And he tells me, listen, don't run behind women. Okay?
That woman run behind.
No, that is a secondary thing. Okay. He tells me, historically, women are having some kind of value because of the supply-demand concept. Okay. Right from the start. Men do not. Be very clear about this. Accept that fact. It's a hard pill to swallow. But accept it. You are not born with a silver spoon. You will have to build your own silver spoon. Okay. I'm not saying women are born with silver spoon. There are different set of challenges what women face. Okay, that's respectable. But if I'm talking about something very specific, okay, women do have that upper hand in sexuality. Okay. Which men do not.
Okay.
I mean, agree me or not. Today, आज के डेट पे you download Tinder and I download Tinder. Okay, within 5 hours you will get like 1500 to 2000 matches.
Why?
Let's come to that. But I as a man will may or may not get one match in 1 week.
That's just like that's every man.
That's with every man.
Yeah, every good-looking guy also.
No, I mean it's not about good looking.
Conventionally hot people might get, but those are dumb. Most of these guys are dumb. I'm just saying in general, like average, like the pool of average men day to day, John देखते हैं उनको. It's common with everyone that you don't get matches. For a man, it's like just
no,
common.
but if you're somebody who has proven yourself in the society, in the sense that you have worked your ass off, you have built something for yourself. It can be in terms of career, it can be in terms of building a company, it can be in terms of playing an instrument, but be the best in it. Okay.
Even then you don't get matches, is what you're saying.
No, you actually get looked upon to.
But यार Tinder, Bumble पे भाई तुम्हारा शक्ल से दिखता है. अभी if you're ugly and if you're even talented, nobody gives a shit.
No man, I have seen like.
So people, women like ugly guys, but that's like a whole different conversation to have.
No, I mean if he's ugly but a billionaire, he is definitely.
Then I will marry him.
Well, exactly. See, you proved your own point. You proved your own point about hypergamy.
Okay, let me just what I personally feel. Okay. These are facts, okay?
Yeah.
These are facts.
Please go ahead.
Yeah, if you do that, people can see the mic.
That's okay.
Yeah.
We anyways have to use a mic for this.
So what I'm going to say now is just straight facts. I'm going to spit facts and you can't deny. Okay? So what I've observed is men with receding hairline and men who are bald are all red pill ki chode. I'll give you examples. Andrew Tate is a takla. You have a receding hairline. Jordan Peterson is not like he is red pill, but kabhi kuch bol deta hai. He has a receding hairline. Have you heard of these guys? Fresh and fit and fresh. Taklus, red pill. Who else? Rolo Tomasi has a fucking receding hairline. मैं तो दो cap पहनता तो you don't know.
No, but
red pill. And
why?
I'll tell you why. अगर आधे मर्दों की hairline थोड़ी भी वापस आ जाए, they'll stop believing in this shit. So I happened to read this book that you said, Rational Male. I had my own reasons. The book starts at getting pussy. It ends at it starts at how to get a pussy. Ends at how you get the pussy. Fine. I'm all what do you say, in support of empowerment for men, whatever you want to build an online community to like support each other. Great, do it, good for you. But अभी तूने जो बोला, maybe you didn't speak about the other aspects of the book that I read.
Okay, go on.
So the book also says that women are sluts. Like you can't deny. There's a fucking line. It's like a chapter saying women are sluts. It's just there. Women are sluts. And the age-old example that
I've read it.
Women are locks. Men are the master key. They can like open any. There's a fucking gate. If we don't open our legs, you can't open the lock. But see, chal ye bhi na. Everybody's a slut. Okay, bhai not just women. But there are other problematic things that he says. Like I don't know if you remember this chapter, but what is he says? He says that women try to trap men by having babies. So I do remember this, but it was actually very much true in America. See that
I'll tell you why. Okay, I'll tell you why.
I'm saying
I've done complete very deep research into it.
No, होते रहेंगे. There are all kinds of people. What I mean to say is कि ये इतना इसने generalize किया है. And the problem with red pill men is if you go on red pill का subreddit, it's quarantine by the way. But if you go on it, you won't find questions about I want to improve myself.
It is basically about dating and getting pussy and
how to get a pussy.
How much you take time to text.
All of it
see, that is not actually red pill is something of is a very vast subject. Red pill and blue pill.
It is, but people
and yeah, so that is what people are deriving.
That's a majority chunk. Do you realize what Rollo Tomasi is? I mean, fine, whatever you are saying, I'm all for, like, you know, men should have a safe space and everything. But the problem,
it's not about safe space.
No, I'm saying about you want to talk about shit. Fine, have an online forum. But what I have been seeing all this while is red pill men who follow red pill have a very limited view of things.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
I mean,
and what they do is, for some reason, they only talk about women of the internet. They don't talk about women on the internet. So there's a difference in that. Like, women of the internet is a concept. You have this one concept built in your head that women of the internet are like, oh, like very fancy, very slutty and all of that. But women on the internet are real women, like me. We talk about stuff. उनको वो सुनना ही नहीं है. And I'm not, see, again, I don't believe in this red pill, blue pill, manosphere BS. If it's helping you to become a better person, great, go for it. But why is your whatever you're doing, starting with getting a woman, then there are pickup artistry tips and tricks that they give. Neg the women, negging karo, then you give her compliments.
Push and pull wala.
That's bullshit. I mean, ye chalega if you're a teenager, okay? Matlab, theek hai, tum karo. That's, everybody has done it once in their life.
So I think I'll tell you where he's coming from. Okay.
He's married, by the way. With
I know he's married with 2 kids. I think his wife also divorced him. So yeah.
I'm not surprised.
So I will be very brutally honest out here. Like, since you stated facts, I'm gonna state some facts. Okay.
I spit facts.
Yeah. Okay. I'll spit more raising facts. Okay. So I was actually coming to this point about the Tinder or Bumble wala cheese where, you know, girls are actually getting matches like this. Every guy is talking. The amount of attention a woman used to get it back in 1960s. Then came a wave of feminism. Okay. The actual wave of feminism started in 1945 when it was World War War II, and men were all out there fighting and dying. Okay.
औरतों को भी डाल दिया.
औरतों को नहीं डाला. और that was very specific, you know, ways. Okay.
Marketing था वो उनका.
But नहीं, वो नहीं था. Let's not debate for the topic. Okay. It was basically women going out and working in factories. So basically men used to work in factories. Men went out there to war. But factories को किसी को संभालना पड़ेगा ना.
But that the government was just using the resources.
Yeah. I mean, again, coming back, that was like, women then started saying that, hey, listen, I mean, we need to have the rights that men do. Okay.
Yeah.
Again, I don't think, I don't know, I mean, if it's about getting equal rights, it's about actually living a very, what the aim of human beings should be. Is, you know, like, not fighting about this red pill and blue pill stuff, but actually having a very healthy understanding between men and women. Be clear with the facts. Be clear on what you want.
But that's different for everyone, na? My problem with, okay, so the whole manosphere, red pill, I didn't know, by the way, what red pill was until I met someone. This fucked my head. So the thing with red pill is, again, मैं वही बोल रही हूँ कि good, like, we have feminism, you have your own movement, I mean, go men, whatever, I support. But why is it that you're always comparing women? Like, it's all, I'm not saying you, whatever in general, what I'm seeing. So for example, this fresh and fit, these are 2-3 men, takle hai sab, again, proving my point. So you know what they do? They call women who have OnlyFans, who are strippers, or, you know, basically women whose profession they require to be on social media. Nothing wrong in that. He will call these girls, like 5-6 of them, and you should watch it's like horrible. He'll make them sit, and then he has the fucking audacity, bhencho tumko jaake पूछता है, if I give you an option between Instagram and your relationship, who would you choose? Bhai, what is this comparison? You're so insecure about yourself, you're comparing yourself to a fucking social media platform. And when these women say ki Instagram, then they just judges them, makes very bad faces at them. This is he endorses, by the way, red pill वगैरह वो वही करता है. He says all of this stuff.
I think I understand whom you're talking about. See,
that's bad.
I'm telling you one thing, okay? I'll tell you why this guy got famous. There is a huge psychological mindset difference that we have had from our parents' generation to our generation. Okay, let us start with there, and let us talk about our specific country. ठीक है. पहले क्या होता था कि obviously, I mean, girls were having a lot of restrictions in their house. I remember my mom saying me that ki my grandfather used to tell ki by 7 o'clock you should be at home, and she used to have that fear कि पापा के सुनना है करके, and she used to come by 7 o'clock, and I don't know if that was right or wrong. Maybe her dad was like, and of course my grandfather was more worried about her safety. Okay. And men were like thoda no, I mean not.
No, I like men.
So men were like जाके अपना काम करके आओ करो. Basically men were the providers of the family, and it was going like this since a very long time. कि men were going out and hunting and coming, पैसा ऐसा था लेके आ रहा है, ठीक है.
And women were gatherers.
हाँ, women were like homemakers. Okay, like they used to take that money and transform from nothing to something very beautiful.
Okay, you know, this is the same thing. Fine, I am okay with women staying home. अगर उनको रहना है तो रह भले. I am
नहीं,
saying,
I am no. Let me like complete the entire psychology, or else वो thought process का break हो जाएगा, ठीक है. So it was that, and then women said that कि यार नहीं ये पसंद नहीं हम लोग को, we need to go out, which is fair, fine. I mean completely fine. Okay, and then they started talking about quotas in certain places. All right. I only have one fundamental problem with feminism, or I don't know if I have to say that pseudo feminism. Okay. Feminism as a concept tells that men and women, both the sexes, all the sexes, should live equally. And what, by the person who wrote that definition, what he meant, कि यार देख, we are born with different capabilities. You are an individual, I am an individual. I am born with different capabilities. I cannot compete with you on certain parameters. You cannot compete with me on certain parameters. ये उसको मिल रहा है, मेरे को वो नहीं मिल रहा, मेरे को that is like silly.
मतलब basically equal rights doesn't, not equal rights, equality in that whole sense.
Equality on that. See, don't think about equality. Think about equity. Okay, is what I would say.
No, I agree to what you are saying. Basically, people are physically, not just men, women. Everybody is physically different.
Yes.
But pseudo-feminism, agreed. But the fact that women wanted something as basic as to vote was a problem. That is where the issue comes, that why are you threatened of us? If you feel, I mean, again,
I'll again tell you. I'll start the sentence for the voting wala thing with a very fundamental thing that Socrates told. And I strongly believe, Socrates told very clear thing, कि if you are putting in a democracy in a country, you should ensure that the people are very much intellectually developed to vote.
Let us go and study, no?
Eventually हुआ ना, वो
transform करने के लिए start somewhere.
Yeah.
चल वो तो बहुत feminism का बातें हुआ, that's like on a different tangent. It also like is a part of red pill. But fundamentally मेरे को red pill का issue यही है कि Rolotomasi, all these guys, andrewtate, do you realize they are capitalizing on the insecurities of these choots who have no game? See, why the fuck did I read that book? But I have read the whole thing. Rolotomasi says he has this alpha male and like average male and all of that.
That is very true in our society.
Whatever. He says you are born as an alpha. You can't become an alpha male, which is bullshit. People can fucking work on themselves and any chutia can become a better person. So that he's just, I feel personally, he's just playing with these minds of insecure men.
So I'll tell you what happened after feminism, before feminism and after feminism. He actually puts feminism as a timeline.
But I
No,
think
but
honestly
he was psychologically right.
but these are okay, whatever is some of the things that he says, like hypergamy, women have more options, these are facts. That's not something that he's come up with. But you know what he's done with that book?
He has turned around to capitalize on insecurities of man, and he has shat on the woman ka pura integrity wala cheez, what you're saying.
He shat on a blog and then he's collated it together in a stupid book which has like 10 different volumes. And udhar dekho samajh raha hai, people ask him only about relationship. Where are you getting better? तुम्हारा चालू हो रहा है relationship में, तुम end हो रहा है relationship में.
So I'll tell you why.
No,
I'll tell you why. Okay, I'll tell you why. So I'll start off with the concept of hypergamy. Okay, once again, I'm putting out this timeline of feminism. Okay. Before feminism, monogamy was strictly followed.
No.
Yes.
It was.
Yes.
Humans
Till a very no. Humans are not monogamous. That is a different thing. But as a concept, it was like frowned upon कि मतलब कोई cheat कर रहा है, कोई कर रहा है. President very चुपके. John F. Kennedy fucking built a tunnel for Marilyn Monroe to come and.
Really?
Yeah,
that's
a fact. There's a Marilyn Monroe tunnel right now.
What? I haven't heard of this.
Yeah, just Google it, man. I mean, I have read it multiple times.
किधर पढ़ा है?
बहुत जगह पढ़ा है.
Okay.
ठीक है. And a lot of politicians have also wrote it. But anyway, giving about that. Okay. But monogamy as a concept was, like very much followed, and there were a certain amount of people who were following it. There were a certain amount of people who were not following. That is a different thing. But in society as a whole, वो हुआ. But feminism आने के बाद, a lot of these pseudo feminists, okay, they were like, you will go and explore our sexuality and
which is fine.
Yeah, which is fine. Which is fine. But I'll tell you the psychological effect that it had, that to the entire world. Okay, and it's very. I'm so sorry to tell this.
Yeah.
But men started to realize, and actually men started to understand that females, वो पहले से पता था सबको अंदर से, ठीक है, which is where the concept of monogamy came into place. Now I'm telling you कि if today in the world you'll see a lot of men who are sexless, like मिल नहीं रहा है, but with women it's
because they have no game.
It's not about the game, okay.
It is.
Now if you are talking about the game, then this guy Rolla Thomas is actually teaching you how to have game. He's telling you not to be a simp. He's telling you not to be a simp. If you want to talk about redpill, and I'm going to be very practically and brutally honest with you, okay? He's telling men, कि भाई don't be a simp. Focus on yourself. All these things will fall in line. He's not saying कि girls will chase you or something, and he's not doing.
No. He's very much saying that.
तो तुम ये देखो ना कि hypergamy is what? Woman trying to choose the best person around their surroundings. No, don't. This is an intense conversation. Okay. Women trying to choose the best mate for themselves.
Yeah.
Okay. He's saying कि if you are chasing the woman will look कि नहीं यार, he is not the one for me. Now tell me, if somebody is chasing you desperately, a man who's chasing you desperately, there are two men. You go into a bar. Okay, and you go and sit down in a bar. All right, I'll give you a few options, and you tell me which man you will like. Okay.
The rich one.
Wait, you give me an answer. but yeah, tell me. Okay.
Yeah.
And everyone is like very handsome. All of them are rich. Okay. But there are like 4 or 5 men coming and they're asking, hey, do you want me to buy a drink? This, that. And there comes this man, okay, he comes to you, has a very strong eye contact, gives you a nod of appreciation, acknowledgement that yes, hi, and then he does his work. How would you feel?
Creeped out.
Really? Oh, fuck you, no, man. I have done it.
That's bullshit, that's very filmy.
No, it's not filmy. It's not filmy.
India.
No, like, it's not
if I'm alone, पहले तो I'm not a loner. To go and sit alone.
वो सब तुम hypothetical situation बोलोगे तो मैं क्या करूँगा?
I'll go if I sit, and if someone approaches me, I wouldn't like. That's me as a person. I wouldn't like it. भाई मैं तो तू अपना काम कर. I am just here to chill. So the fact that it's very funny that men think that women go out to party just so that men could approach them and then they will
नहीं
oh free
यार,
drink.
नहीं यार, वो नहीं
No,
है.
but why is it? Why तो मैं बोल रही हूँ?
You're not
why-
understanding my point of view.
No,
to be
I am
honest.
saying why is it always men, women? I am just saying exist, whoever you are. Work on yourself. Why do you need a fucking red pill or a blue pill to?
No,
you have a
see.
movement. Like manosphere is so flawed. It's like.
It is manosphere. I'll tell you one thing, Sanjeeta. To be honest, manosphere is completely based, and it is 100% based on the actions of women, how they have treated men. Simple.
But
in the past,
these are few instances.
This is not few instances. This is majority of men facing that from the women. I'll tell you, there was a time in 1990s, even 2000s in USA where like divorce rates shot up like shit, and the driving force of divorce, not paisa, was from the woman, and a lot of women
because they stopped taking shit from men.
Most men were not actually giving them shit. Okay,
See,
they were very
they're
sweet.
like big numbers. What I'm saying is कि देख मैं ना I am sort of, I don't know how to say this, might sound weird. I don't like labels in general. So may it be like red pill, feminism. While I support certain things, I don't want to label myself. तो मेरे को लगता है कि ठीक है भाई तुम करो. I'm saying it again. करो तुम, but treat each other as human beings.
Yeah, true.
ठीक है तुम obviously we are not equal in terms of biology, like you are probably more stronger than me, we don't know, but you are probably more stronger than me physically. But मेरा problem क्या हो रहा है पता है, in general, like forget red pill, blue pill, whatever, in general what is happening is people are so attached to their labels that it has become their identity. कि you are not looking at a human as a human. ठीक है, it comes into play, men, women, reproduction, all of that is a part and parcel. But there are people who are constantly like just attached to the labels. कि उनको labels के अलावा कुछ दिखता नहीं है.
Sanjeeta, I'll tell you one thing. I think fundamentally we are animals. Fundamentally we are animals.
Okay.
Alright, and I kind of strongly believe that fact. I mean, if I'm talking about a group of guys, okay, if you are, so I'll tell you what happens in a group of like 7 or 8 guys who are there, okay?
Yeah.
There'll be like 2-3 guys who are on top, who all other guys look up to, okay? If you are those three, if you are one of those 1 or 2 or 3 guys, okay, fair, okay. Then there are like set of guys who like वो कुछ भी करता है जो ये एक या दो इंसान बोल रहे हैं.
Cult type follow.
मैं बोल रहा हूँ हाँ मतलब ये कर. And then there is this 1 or 2 guys who are picked upon, okay, in that group, and that is where the concept of that alpha, beta, sigma, and gamma comes in. Okay.
What is the gamma mean? Like chutiya.
हाँ चुतिया. So I mean according to this and these are very scientific terminologies which humans.
किसने prove किया ये?
अरे humans भाई तू देख तू एनिमल किंगडम जा ठीक है नहीं अरे सुन तो ले तू एनिमल किंगडम जा गोरिल्लास को देख there will be one alpha male alpha gorilla who will be like leader of the group.
To survive.
That is what we are doing.
But we have needs. मैं वही तो बोल रही agreed. Provider, what rider? क्या? Sorry, provider.
मैं हूँ rider.
No.
Provider.
Yeah, but what's provider and what was the other?
I don't know. I don't know.
He says na men are provider and women are what? Takers. What?
कौन बोला takers?
No, so what are women called? Like whatever.
Okay.
जो भी है, hunters
okay.
and gatherers. ठीक है, whatever that is. I agree to it. Fine, वो पहले था वैसे. But भैंचोद now तो we have evolved ना. I understand some concepts might remain the root of it will remain the same, some of it. But calling, you can't rely upon old ideologies and then sort of, this is about rational male, judging women, calling them sluts. So basically, the things that he says are very problematic. I don't know if you remember.
I think it pinches.
It doesn't pinch, it's bullshit.
No, it's not. It's not.
I'll tell you.
No, okay. I'll tell you one thing. Okay. Again, I'll again reiterate this thing.
Hypergamy.
not
No,
hypergamy,
never
not anyone. The entire manosphere concept came after, and I'll tell you one
He's
thing.
just one of
no,
the advocates, by the way. Yeah? There are other
there are a lot of
people
advocates,
also.
but I kind of started having a discussion with my grandfather, okay, with regards to the problems that I'm facing in my dating life and.
With your grandfather?
Yeah, he's very chill. He's very chill.
Does
I
he
smoke
have
up.
a receding hairline?
Yeah, he's bald. and you
See?
if you tell about red pill wala cheese, he's the most red pill person in the family. He's like this alpha
I'm
guy.
not surprised.
And this but okay. He told me one thing. Why are you having any problems? You should pick up one woman and she should be there for you. You should be there for her. Start a family. Provide for your kids. Start a home. Make your home beautiful. That should be the aim.
I won't do that.
See, right now, like you said, we are evolving. Okay.
Yeah.
Now a lot of things have come. Now I'm telling you, back then, they never had those kind of problems. Okay.
उनको वही तो उनका सेट था क्या करना है
Exactly, that उनका सेट था अपना सेट नहीं है.
Then you have to bend according to it ना मतलब why not?
Why? I mean,
क्यों नहीं भाई तेरे को जैसे तेरा लाइफ जीना तो जी भाई वैसे.
हाँ तो
कांड मारा है तो कांड मारा देखो अगर शादी करके बच्चे पैदा करना है तो बच्चे पैदा कर.
नहीं.
But there can't be a cookie cutter thing for men to behave a certain way. वो तो it fucking adds more pressure on you guys.
I mean, see, I'm not saying in today's world I would want to marry a woman who would sit in the house and take,
भाई पैसा
इकोनॉमी भाई इन्फ्लेशन 6-7% बढ़ रहा है दोनों कमाना है. So all I'm saying is Sanjeeta is that down the line if I'll be completely okay to be single, but I cannot marry somebody who would take this hypergamy, and I'm saying I'm not the best out there, which is why I would want the woman I marry to be just with me. Simple.
Fair ask. तू जो बोल रहा है is fair. Like you want to build a family. I am not denying that. Fair ask. You got cheated on and all of that.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Yeah.
But वही तो मैं बोल रही हूँ ना. I'm not saying कि getting cheated on by a woman is good. Like ये feminism. No. I'm not saying that.
But ideally, I don't know, like, to understand the very proper lines, and I've been talking to you since a long time, and I know कि you as a woman understand those fine lines properly, and you're very clear कि what is what. ठीक है.
But मैं वही बोल रही हूँ ना. See, again, मैं वही बोल रही हूँ. It's मेरे को ना मेरे दिमाग में those lines are blurred. Men, women. मेरे को I look at. See, I obviously
You look at people as an individual.
Yeah.
Simple.
When it's required, then obviously I look at them as a male, female. But most of the times in my head, I am just like, this is a human, this is another human. Obviously, when things come into play, some things come, then I will obviously treat them as a male, female. तू जो बोल रहा है, it's not bad. Obviously, what you're asking for is fair. My problem with the whole red pill is कि देख तेरे को पता है, even you know where to draw a line. तू ऐसे नहीं बोलेगा कि बहनचोद सबके साथ में spinning the plates,
Yeah.
Bullshit theory. Like you think women don't have multiple guys around them?
They do.
Exactly.
So I'm telling you again, whatever was written in that book, The Rational Male, was coming out as a point of revenge.
Which is stupid. Why a 60-year-old man? 60-year-old. You're telling me a 60-year-old man wants a revenge on his ex-girlfriend.
Which was coming out, as a point of revenge because and a lot of men actually paid him to understand all that shit and all because.
But they're not going anywhere.
Yeah?
They're not going anywhere.
Who?
These men.
These men will not go anywhere because every time, okay, and I'm telling this to you, I'll tell you, they're like we correctly pointed out that these men are completely banking on the insecurities of men.
Yeah.
Okay, what is the insecurity of men? Insecurity of a man is
not getting a pussy.
Arey nahi yaar. Even if he gets a pussy, how to keep that pussy with him? He'll be like, he's constant. I've been through this. I'll tell you. Keeping that girl with him because he knows there are better men out there, and he knows that concept of hypergamy exists, and he knows at any point of time the woman can leave him and go to another man.
But उधर तो आता है, that's where trust comes in. My point is, if
Yes,
you
my
are
friend.
with
Yes,
someone,
my friend.
if you are with someone,
हाँ, but नहीं.
don't be with them if you don't trust them. Better if you think they are cheating on you, just leave. I always say that.
Yeah.
तेरे को
But
लग रहा है कि 10 लड़कों को जाके छोड़ दे कि भाई निकल भाग. Even if for me, I have these filters. If you tell me you listen to Jordan Peterson, I'll be like, ठीक है. अगर तू मेरे को बोल रहा है रेड पिल सुनता हूँ, रेड पिल फॉलो करता हूँ, आई माइट हैव अ चैट विथ यू. अगर तू मेरे को बोल रहा है कि मैं एंड्रू टेट को फॉलो करता हूँ, मैं भाग जाती हूँ. बट आई अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट यू मीन इज अ फेयर आस्क. तू ऐसे नहीं बोल रहा है कि घर पे बैठो, women are assholes and what. Just my problem with red pill is कि तुमको what your version is slightly different than what I have read. The book is very problematic. I am sure you'll agree. Some parts.
Yeah, I do. I was surprised to think that there is a chapter actually it was talking about spinning the plates, okay? And there's a very contradictory thing that he talks. He's like, you focus on yourself. You focus on your build principles, and no, and then he's like, you start talking to 4-5. It's mentally exhausting, man. I mean, talk to 4-5 people, keep them there.
ये जो लोग हैं ना, they are very smart. Okay, they have these fucking blogs and books and they sell all these.
Yeah, so करके कुछ है.
मेरा वही है कि if you look at a person as a person, like if you and I are talking, in my head, I think that's common for everyone. I'm hoping. I don't keep thinking ki, oh, now I'll do negging with him, now I'll like push and pull. You don't see every woman and every male as a opportunity. You can have platonic relationships. That book tells you कि every person you meet, there is no mention of friends. उसमें friend तो तुम नहीं हो सकते भाई, लड़का लड़की तुमको छोड़ना है. It's that. My problem is that कि उसने ना एक concept पकड़ा. He's very clever by the way.
Yeah.
He's very clever.
So I know what you are indicating and what you are saying, and you're completely right. And I'll tell you why was he able to be famous. See, जो बोल रहा है pickup artist और ये.
That's a very that there's a whole industry of
full
pickup.
PUA.
Pickup artist.
Pickup artist PUA. I mean, मैं भी पढ़ा है वो कैसे.
And they have these tactics of negging.
So I'll tell you one thing. Okay, I mean, if you look at historically, I mean, so I was watching this Roman Empire the other day on Netflix. Okay, तो उसमें लिखता है कि एक king है, ठीक है, and this king. I'll tell you 2 instances of what Rollo Tomasi wrote was actually from where it came from. Okay. So at that point of time, if in a kingdom, if you are a noble or a citizen who has a lot of power, or you are the king itself, okay, you can fuck whoever you want.
Fuck, I don't get married, just like fuck.
Just fuck. And women were actually like, they were like, oh God, we are getting fucked by the king. As if some good, yeah. So वहीं से वो आया वो चीज.
Wow, that you heard that noise.
I think something fell.
But you know what I feel? I've heard a lot that women marry for resources, women marry for money, women marry this, women that. That's because we never got a chance to create our own resources. So we had to get. I am not saying use करो. मैं बोलूँ अभी तो everything's changed, dude. Like women are like at par with men and everything's changed. But ये जो तू बोल रहा है ना, kings and getting fucked by kings and getting fucked by no.
I think I did not put that out right.
I mean, so my point is basically women at historic जब भी जो भी होता था, women were tied to their homes and they were not. I don't know if they were forced or not, but they were tied to their homes. They didn't have the means to create resources for them because men used to go and work. So when women started working, I mean, I don't know if you're getting what I'm saying, but when women started working, they started creating their own resources. So men like Rollo Tomasi, गांड जल गया हो गया उसकी पता नहीं. He created these, not just him, okay, there is obviously he's just one of the person they're talking about, but men in general, the red pill community, मेरे को उसमें यही फ्लॉ लगता है कि तुम ना सिर्फ women, sex, how to get a woman, क्या करना है उसके साथ, and then there is like this, I don't know if you remember, there's one part in which he says that you have to, either you go into that woman's reality or you bring her to your reality and you frame her according to your mind frame. That's so manipulative.
I mean, I this particular sentence what you said, I think I would agree with him because, see, I'll tell you very.
That's manipulation, na?
No, I'll tell you something very brutal truth that is actually happening out there in the world. Okay, and I don't know if you have experienced, but as a man, I have experienced, and a lot of men who would watch, if a lot of men watch this, they would agree. Okay. They have sort of faced that sort of manipulation by women in some sort or the other. Say, I'll tell you. No. मैं complete करने दे. Please complete करने दे. Yeah, it's a very
I allow you to complete.
तो basically क्या हुआ कि US में, particularly US में, there was this sexual revolution that came up in women, and they were like, and a lot of things actually, they were like, we want to be more homosexual, no, we want to do
Want to be नहीं होता.
No,
you are or you are not.
Again, coming back.
Basically being what they want. It's not like I want to be homosexual.
No, I mean, जो भी है, ठीक है. But that sexual revolution came into place. Okay. And men were taught with some values. मतलब नहीं, you do this, you do that, ये करना है, वैसा करना है. And a lot of men became those family men types. And then, when you were saying that women creating the resources for the power, I think what happened, if I say what happened was, there was a period of time when women went out, they got that huge attention from men, okay, like any man wanting to marry, so they felt that कि नहीं man के पास resources हो मैं शादी कर लेगा, okay, ये इसके पास नहीं है, इसको छोड़कर मैं उसके पास जाएगा, उसको पास नहीं है, I'll go there. That is what they felt what freedom was, and this happened. This actually happened, okay, and that created a very disbalance in the society that we were in. मतलब पहले एक society एक तरीके से follow हो रहा था, then boom, a disbalance, okay. This disbalance continues, and then comes the internet where women become more approachable by men. Okay, like right now, like we discussed about this Tinder and Bumble, women getting 1,500 to 2,000 matches in a day.
1,500 नहीं मिलता, किसको मिलता है?
मिलता है भाई,
If you are like swiping right on everyone then.
Matches को छोड़, they get that likes like heart आता है ना, 1,500 plus likes. 2,000 plus likes. अरे इतना desperate लोग कहाँ से मिलता है भाई?
You complete your point in that.
Yeah. So what happened was that supply demand वाला gap increased. Okay. I mean there was way more demand and very less supply because women realized what the value was, and they knew that in this sexual marketplace, that वो term रहता है sexual marketplace. Yeah, there is term in the book called sexual marketplace.
In the book, okay.
In the book, कि women knew and understood that they have this upper hand. Okay, and of course, to be honest, women keep on saying, a lot of women keep on saying that we don't need men.
No, we need men. I need men.
No, they were like, I've heard a lot of women saying that we don't need men in our society. We can be this, we can be that.
Those are misandry. क्या बोलते हैं? Misandry बोलते हैं उसको. Misandry and
वो सब.
Misandry and pseudo feminist.
And that kind of increased a lot. ठीक है.
Okay.
That kind of respect. So basically क्या? You are some मतलब क्या? What is the term?
Inferior.
Not inferior.
Below.
Not below.
Low. Something.
You are suppressed.
Okay,
you are suppressed.
Fine.
Okay. And when you are suppressed completely, like any society who is suppressed, like in India, why did people have revolting? Because they are suppressed. जो suppress करेगा तो वो गुस्सा से ही निकलेगा ना. That is what practically happened with women after feminism. Okay, that's
which is fine,
no, which is not fine. Which was not fine because this kind of increased a large number of population of women have been pseudo feminists. Okay, a huge population, and them actually manipulating men. Okay, there's this book. I think you were saying about some female
dating. Oh.
Female dating strategy. Yeah,
that is the worst.
I mean,
it's with redpill.
Exactly.
चूतिया काटना सबका.
Yeah, I mean.
But that's bad, huh? That's really bad. Like they expect the man to pay bill.
But my friend, women have actually followed that for years. So, I mean, women putting. So basically, क्या female dating strategy हुआ, feminism आया, females understood the sexual power. Females devised a dating strategy that nahi, men should do this, and a lot of women started following that. A lot of women became pseudo feminists. A lot of women became this superficial हुआ है, yeah, which affected a lot of men. Because men were like कि नहीं, जूलियट रोमियो शेक्सपियर वाला टाइप की प्यार देना है, वो करना है, लड़की को करना है, and then they got betrayed. They started seeing every fucking man around them getting betrayed. ठीक है, which is where this manosphere वाला concept came, which is where during रोलो थॉमस का 1995 से वो कुछ शुरू किया था, सॉवे करके forum था. He started writing his experience, and a lot of men said, "Oh fuck, man, we have experienced the same thing. Oh fuck, we have experienced the same. This is bad." And they started pointing out that bad stuff in those pseudo feminist women, because men were attracted by beauty. Okay, I mean, you are beautiful, you have these features and everything, and I'm attracted to you. And this was so it was all there. Okay, but क्या हुआ कि मतलब betrayal हुआ काफी बार, and men started realizing कि नहीं यार, this is not true. And वो जो तुम बोल रहे हो ना कि women are sluts जो लिखा है वो सब, that was coming from a point of anger.
It is bad. Like you're writing a book. You're writing a book and you're saying women are sluts.
I mean, ठीक है अब.
It's not ठीक.
See, no, I'm not saying it's ठीक in sense of ठीक है. I'm saying just कि यार देख अब उसका point of view था, उसने जो लिखा उसने exist किया. But you know, let's discuss about what is actually healthy.
I want to discuss on the fact that you said women sort of realize that their sexual power after feminism. It's not true.
It is true.
No, I'll tell you why.
Let me tell you, Sanjeeta.
No.
I'll make a very very bold statement out here. Okay, and I don't know. Yeah, in any given society, if it is in any given society, alright, whether it is polyamorous or monogamous, whatever it is, let me be very clear, only one gender can have the sexual power. If men have it, it is toxic. If women also have it, it is toxic. Toxicity, true है. अभी भी कम toxic नहीं है जब women के पास that sexual power is there.
But here where I disagree. Women always had that power.
They were suppressed.
No.
नहीं है.
अबे most might have. भाई कामा सूत्रा पढ़ा है, तूने देखा है? We used to have this what do you say? Concubines जैसे रहते थे. Women knew कि they were beautiful. They
Concubines to whom? A king.
That's what I'm saying. It's not because feminism आया and suddenly we were like, oh fuck, we're
नहीं.
Women have used their beauty to get things. Agree. But because they didn't have other resources, समझ रहा है? अभी तो अगर बोलेगा अभी कर रहा है तो अभी चूतिया है थोड़ा, like अभी you are getting education, अभी you are getting a lot of stuff. But during like historical या फिर ancient या पहले, before all of this women started getting things, they didn't have a lot to bank on, right? So beauty was the weapon, which अभी कोई use करेगा तो बोलेगा चूतिया भाई, like
अभी भी तो use होता है.
Which is like stupid. Use your अभी तुमको मिल रहा है सब. That point of time you didn't have anything. तुमको नहीं, लड़कियों को बोल रही हूँ मैं.
लड़कों को नहीं मिल रहा है सब.
Women get a lot of things now.
Yeah.
We don't like. We have to fight for a lot of things, obviously. But अभी मिल रहा है. At least women in urban cities are getting most of the things. Back then, they didn't have stuff, so they had to bank on beauty. अभी अगर रोलो टोमासी वो लेके, if he's comparing whatever you said ना, तेरा कुछ बात सही था, but again, your whole perception was very limited, I felt.
Really?
Sort of limited in the sense कि तेरे को, I think somewhere you don't agree with a lot of things that he's saying. मतलब तू जो सोच रहा है ना कि I want a woman who's like with me, it's a fair ask, it's a normal ask. You are not asking for भाई चांद तारे तोड़ला. No, it's a very normal ask. So I personally feel that whatever your thought process, some of it doesn't align with red pill. Maybe it's called something else.
No,
I don't know.
So I don't think you have been into a very depth of the red pill. This thing. You will find red pill ka just any forum you go. There will be very practical philosophical thinkers. Is something like what I said, and that is where I derived from. कि भाई देख तुम्हारा लाइफ है एक लाइफ है ठीक है you should know what is good for you and what is bad for you and you should not end up with
Why
that.
is it always ending around women is my problem. Maybe the majority content I'm seeing is just around women. मतलब majority of red pill का shorts देख तू जो भी Andrew Tate.
No, I've seen हाँ.
It's just women.
अरे it's because women.
You talk about fucking getting better. You talk about
भाई देख
doing something for yourself.
I'll tell you. Okay, you are saying this shorts right now. I'll tell you the kind of shorts that I used to see 5 years back.
शॉर्ट्स कभी था नहीं.
नहीं था. It was all about this clips and it's
YouTube
about
shorts नहीं. I mean YouTube videos.
YouTube videos and all this recommendations that I used to get and even newspapers and even films that I used to see. It was all about love. Okay, it was all about love. All right. Men kind of I don't know if it was a trap or if it was some psychological propaganda that some government was playing. ठीक है. But वो लव वाला चीज ना लड़के लोग ने बहुत सीरियसली लिया and they started doing like 100% for girls.
भाई लड़कियों ने भी लिया. We fix men because of Hollywood.
Why do you have to
Bollywood
fix?
movies. What do you mean? Everybody. चलो इसको fix किया.
नहीं.
The movies are shit. I mean.
I'm telling you what men did actually. Okay, and they kind of went out there and they gave the 100%. Okay, and you know till a certain point of time I guess till people who were born in early 1990s, okay, and those people, you know, and I'm kind of comparing the people who were born in early 1990s and who were born in the late 1990s and who got married, okay. It kind of depended on society. It kind of depended on a lot of factors, okay. वो equilibrium नहीं रहा, ठीक है, वो man and woman के बीच में, ठीक है, equilibrium जो मतलब break हुआ है ना गंदा वाला.
मतलब ट्रेडिशनल सेंस में नहीं रहा सब.
So
but why? See, my point is change is constant. तो तुम either adapt to the change or you fucking sulk and like you know, and you're not sulking. मैं वही बोल रही हूँ. Adapt to the change. Obviously, you don't have to accept everything. But ये again I'm coming to the same point. The problem my problem with this red pill theory is कि if a woman has multiple partners or you know if a Fresh and Fit में that series that they have. There was this one woman who is 36 years old, was not married, मतलब got divorced and has a child. So the men were like offended. Oh, you're 36 and single. मतलब भाई बहन जो तू है कौन? वो तेरे से ज़्यादा कमाती भाई. She has fucking OnlyFans. My problem is कि तुम you're putting women in boxes. कि if you are 18 and you are in a relationship, fine, great. If you are whatever you haven't
nobody is
slept.
putting into boxes. Okay.
I mean, some men are like.
No,
I
mean as a man, okay.
If you are sleeping with 10 guys, oh, you're a slut. If you're not sleeping with, so there is, you know, there's a concept called Madonna whore concept, I think. So men, I don't know. I don't know. Some men, I'll say some, have work on these two extremes. They want to fuck a woman who's like out there, open, like with her sexuality, very chill to.
And they want to marry a girl who is
Virgin Mary, bhai.
Virgin Mary.
So this is a wrong. ये ना, मतलब ये I don't know how many. I don't know how many men have this mentality. I hope not.
No, I don't know, but I'll tell something. What I would personally prefer if you know, like, I don't know. I mean, where is this coming from? But somewhere in my mind, I always had ki, like, if I'm going to marry a woman, I don't think she should have a lot of sexual partners in the past. She might have had, I don't know, and I respect that. But a lot is something like I cannot digest. Pata nahi, wo mera hai.
That is the you problem.
हाँ.
And then maybe you will find someone who is compatible with whatever your choice is. But you can't judge a person with the amount of people they've slept with.
So I'll tell you where men are coming this from. Where men are, you know, like having this thought from.
They're insecure. That unka experience is lesser than the men.
Yeah.
Which is how is it our problem then?
It is not your problem, that is my problem, and it's like I don't want to get married to a girl.
You are accepting that, but out there, I don't know if you've seen these videos. Out there, the general perception is if a woman sleeps with 10 men or whatever, 100, or slut.
अबे see,
because you are accepting तेरा insecurities है भाई, तूने accept कर लिया भाई, मेरे को है तो है, fine. Because these men are insecure about, you know, एक तो they are like, oh, what if I don't make her come, or what if I'm not good in bed. So then they come up with these thoughts. You are, I'm not saying कि तेरा गलत है, because it's your choice. तेको नहीं चाहिए. You are not shaming or demeaning that women for having so many partners. It's that you don't want. भाई ये लोग तो उसको demean, slut. Use that with one is fine, 1, 2 is fine for them. But if you go beyond that number,
no, I think I'll tell you what. Okay, I think I realized where I am coming from with this thing. So if I end up with a woman who has had, let's say, 20 partners in the past, okay, I will always have a constant fear that she has had 20 partners in the past. Alright, what if I am not
good enough? So insecurity, you are accepting that.
And let's then forget about the fact that what if I'm not good enough? What if I'm this? Okay. But if you're talking about this very very subjective manner, I will say that कि यार देख कोई men are मतलब सही बोलूँ तो like I also sometimes do not like how desperate men are. सेक्स मतलब कुछ भी कर लेगा सेक्स के लिए, कुछ भी, वो भाई 10 किलोमीटर भाग के भी जाएगा सेक्स के लिए, ठीक है, which is true and which is not something नहीं मिलता है. मतलब क्या मतलब men are desperate, okay, a lot of men are, I mean, which is a very wrong psychology to have.
But मैं तो वही बोल रही हूँ ना कि you are aware of certain things, you know it's your problem.
So you are saying I cannot actually point out to a woman saying that ki, hey, listen, you have had sex with 20 men, you're a slut. That is wrong. That is wrong. But my choice of not getting involved with her.
So that's your thing.
That is my thing. Right.
तो तेरा personal वैसे
yeah, I mean redpill as a concept saying that ki women who are slept with this son, they can say ki it should be your choice significantly.
But it's for anybody, not just women. For even not just men. Even for women, मेरा भी choice हो सकता है भाई कि ये 10 लोगों के साथ सो के नहीं आए हो. Can be a choice, but you don't make it into a whole thing where. So the problem here is, चल men तो are getting influenced by this shit. भाई teenagers, 14-15-year-olds are getting influenced and they're like, भाई slut, ये slut है, ये slut. No, I don't agree with that. मेरे को ना मतलब I don't know तेरे को, you know how I think.
Yeah.
In general like sense मेरे को सब ऐसे individuals लगते हैं and people behave how they want. Obviously you will get influenced by a lot of things. But यार तुमको ना थोड़ा दिमाग थोड़ा सीधा होना चाहिए to like actually believe all of this shit that they are throwing at you. Some things you can believe, even like with FDS.
वो नहीं होता है ना. So
which
FDS,
is bad. FDS.
And I'll tell you one thing. Okay, a lot of women actually use this evil manipulation, sexual manipulation technique. Okay, and there's this one sentence what Authoritative has written was very true with regards to it. And he tells that the woman withdraws sex from a man to, like have that control. Okay.
I'm not like might be true because
no, it is true. I mean, sex is apart from all the things that is required to make a healthy relationship successful. Sex is one of them. Okay, so
I wouldn't know.
But what I feel is that because all the successful relationships I've seen, they are like very sexually active, very happy. They know each other's bodies, they know each other's wants and everything. सब कुछ मतलब very comfortable with each other, वो सब है, ठीक है, वो important है. तुम वो equation निकाल के तुम बोलोगे कि मेरे को नहीं करना, मत करो, fuck off. मतलब what else करने इससे?
But बात की है ना, these are not stereotypes. Stereotypes are true because they keep happening. But ये जो चीजें है ना, ऐसा personally मेरे को लगता है, it's in basis like individual लोगों पे रहता है. Like tomorrow, I don't know, मतलब sex का ये probably some women might have used it. Women around me have not told me that कि हमने use किया है. करते होंगे, I'm not saying no. But मैं वही बोल रही हूँ ना कि stereotypes तुम बोल रहे हो, agreed. Some more stereotypes are true. But ये जो तुम ऐसा एक दो not you, I'm just saying in general this whole red pill thing. एक दो instances लेके भाई तुमको revenge देना तो भाई जो rap song बनाना, write a fucking song about it.
My dear friend, it's not only about one or two instances. No, it's about like lakhs and lakhs of instances. Lakhs and lakhs of instances.
That doesn't.
That was happening when the society was changing.
But that doesn't make it like it's not so. Now you said men are like desperate for sex, right? Which is a fact. We agree to it. So does that?
Not all men are not desperate for sex.
No, see, does that mean कि अभी जो भी बंदा आएगा मैं बोलूँगी भाई इसको तो सेक्स चाहिए, मैं तो इससे एंगेज नहीं करूँगी. My problem is कि तुम ना सबको not like in general anybody forget red pill, any theory, any whatever. If you keep people in boxes ना तुम्हारा viewpoint बहुत restrict हो जाता है. Then you only keep thinking of that. Only like for FDS for that matter. FDS में literally बोला गया है कि don't pay for the first date. भाई you're giving away your financial independence. Next day भेजो लड़का के बोलेगा वेलोडी मैंने तेरा पे किया तू मेरा पैसा दे. I am not going to take that. So people need to be mindful of what they follow. Like go female like whatever claim your what go like तुम करो अपना जो भी claim करना है. But giving such advice कि you know push and pull करो or like let the man pay. These people who follow all of this ना they don't think it through. उनको लगता है because उनकी गांड फटी रहती है एक तो they don't want to work on themselves. They find some shit on the internet and they see like 100 other people following it. They're like, oh, if it's worked for this guy, it will work for me. And they just blindly follow it. मतलब अभी तू red pill का बोल रहा है. I don't think you're blindly following it. You put your own head.
Yeah, I mean, I saw. See, I'll tell you one thing. Okay, after I read the entire book, I was also shocked about few stuff that you know we discussed in this podcast. In our discussion, what was it about there? This is not something that if I kind of follow the fact that women are sluts, then I start hating women. Okay.
And that book sort of
did that. No, that book sort of actually did that to a lot of men. I have actually personally met the so-called red pill followers on internet, and they were like, women are this, women are that. I was like, no, you're wrong. Let me be very clear, okay? Respect them. Respect the other individual. Simple. Now, once you have looked upon them as an individual, then think as you as an individual would want that human or not at that point of time. Are you actually mature enough?
ये नहीं सोचते हैं.
नहीं सोचता है कोई.
नहीं सोचता
कोई
है.
लड़का नहीं लड़की भी नहीं आजकल की दुनिया में. Nobody thinks. I mean, and I'm very surprised. And like it's a very shitty thing out there. It's a very fucked up thing out there where nobody is actually even like नहीं ये follow करना है, वो follow करना है, ऐसा करना है, वो करना है. अरे भाई, use your own brains. I mean, go if you're talking.
नहीं करते.
You see, and this will go for women also. Women will be like, we will kind of, and I'm so sorry to say this, but I've seen this happening. We'll fuck all these handsome guys. This. And
so I think everybody.
And after like certain point of time, I'll get married to a guy who is financially stable. Shmani. See, I'll personally.
I have to read more on that to comment.
But I will personally. I'll tell you with my own experience. This has happened. कि there was this girl who cheated on me on this guy who was.
भाई तेरा हमेशा कटता ही. सब स्टोरी में तेरा कट रहा है.
कटने का बात नहीं है, ठीक है. See, I think after the point of time when I see that this is not happening, I stopped giving interest.
Fair enough. नहीं तेरे को पता है, I was just thinking about it. तो बोला hypergamy ना कि women have more options. I don't know how true this is, but जितना मैं सोच रही हूँ मेरे को ऐसा लग रहा है कि in the old like ancient नहीं बोलूँगी, I don't know man, वैसे वो बॉल वगैरह किधर कब होता था, वो लड़की ऐसे बड़े बड़े कपड़े पहनती थी.
अरे 1700 1600
Elizabeth type.
Mid हाँ.
तो if you see तभी, and in fact even before that, if a woman goes out and tells a man कि भाई I like you, I want to whatever do to you shit whatever, तो they would उनको तो perceive करते थे कि whore, she is a whore, how can she go to men and like show interest. So then this whole process of courting women came into place. If I want to fuck you, I will spend like 10 days with you and show you sapne and whatever. I'll woo you. The men will do that because it was more acceptable. I think you know this. One time, one woman tried to approach a man. She got her nose cut.
Is that so?
Guess
Shit. Who?
My babe Shurpanaka. She approached Ram. भाई उसका नाक कट गया वे. तो मतलब I think where this hype, I don't know, it just whatever I'm saying might not make sense, but मेरे को ऐसा दिमाग में लगता है कि तभी से मतलब not तभी से वो that was just a joke. तो courting चालू हुआ and then women just understood कि okay they'll come to us because that is the norm.
That is something.
तभी normal था.
तभी normal, अभी भी normal, अभी also लड़कियां सोचते हैं कि man will come to me.
Yeah, so I think that is what happened. कि over the period of time ये इतना normal हो गया कि women just started accepting कि I mean I don't know if this makes sense, it is what I think कि हाँ इनको ही आना है हमारे पास. But अभी वैसा नहीं है. अभी women also go and approach. Like I'm sure you must have been approached in a bar.
Yeah.
तो अभी थोड़ा it's open. भाई flex. अभी तो it's open. But मैं वही बोल रही हूँ कि hypergamy भी ना somewhat it might be true. And I think this one of the reason is this कि भाई तभी के time पे कि women couldn't just fucking go and approach anybody. So there was a whole process to get laid, send letters and do all of that. But I think abhi it's more open and I think it also depends on the kind of people you have around you. Like us, we have people from all walks of life. तो अपना ना व्यू पॉइंट अपना it's not limited to एक ही theory या फिर ये लोग ऐसे ही रहते हैं. I think that's good for us because we meet like a lot of different people. But bro, there are men, there are children, there are teenagers who just have this fucking internet in front of them. They don't meet a lot of people and then they start believing in all of this shit. And वो इतना extreme हो जाता है. Like even some part of feminism is extreme. You don't want men. Like that's like a pseudo feminist joke.
Building कौन बनाएगा फिर तुम लाना?
एक लड़कियाँ भी बनाती हैं. You see like this girl.
Very small percentage.
But that's what I'm saying कि ये ना इतना extreme हो गया ना अभी लोगों को ना they are not confident with their what they want with their own thoughts. तो they see something. भाई ये मैंने पहले ये चला है इसके लिए तो मैं तो to the T follow करूँगा. Women are slut तो भाई women are slut. मेरा दिमाग नहीं चल रहा. I'm just saying.
Men have to pay the first bill.
Yeah, तो मैं तो वो pay करेगा. मैं तो pocket निकालूंगी भी नहीं. I think if people like everybody.
I think the next time I go on a date, no, I will like
forgot my wallet.
I see what she does.
I know that there are women who expect men to pay. भाई मत करो तुम्हारा इज्जत चला जाएगा number one. Financially तुम किसको control? What if you end up in a relationship and then this person can bring it up? Like,
yeah, I mean psychologically manipulating and I think
that's so bad.
I think what you're saying is for women and what I would say for men is like yeah, listen, I mean
don't be the shining armor for like.
You don't have to be a shining armor for anyone. You don't have to actually like run behind sex. Okay, sex is something that is very natural. It comes and let it come naturally. You don't have to work for it. You don't have to like read all this red pill and all this thing. So there's a sentence I saw. Okay, do not text girl right after she messages you. I mean, you message her and her message you wait for 20 minutes. So
that's manipulation.
That is very manipulative. Keep it real, keep it raw. And I think when you're keeping it real and when you're keeping it raw, it's going to be much more beautiful outcome.
Yeah.
The kind of happiness, the kind of things that you'll experience, and I think I'm longing to experience. I've never experienced, to be honest.
Coming from two single people, take advice from us, guys.
So I mean, I think that is something should be the aim. कि यार तुम अपने आप को develop करो, ठीक है? If you male है, female है, सब कुछ है. ये dating strategy, fuck it all. ठीक है, चूतिया पे, it's all चूतिया, okay?
Just be like a human.
Yeah, just be a human. Study, learn skills, meet new people.
Go to therapy.
No,
yes, go to therapy.
Go to the gym.
Therapy.
Go for bike rides. That's my therapy.
But we should talk about therapy also, like.
In our next podcast.
If there is a next, if this doesn't get banned.
Yeah, if this doesn't get banned, and if this works out.